My bad. It was just one of the weird questions.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's about to get weird. You say that you don't just add random weights. You make sure you can.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry about prolapsing?
You know what? So we do a lot of accessory work, so to help get us stronger for each lift. So after practice, the main lifts are done, like the main work we do. We'll venture over to do either bicep curls or behind the neck presses or pull-ups or push-ups, whatever it is. We do a lot of accessory work to get you stronger for those lifts. So I know there is a chance of like accidents and stuff, but I think with like the training that I've had and the coaching that I've had, I feel safe enough. If the weight's too heavy, we have the opportunity to either dump the bar forward or dump it backwards to bail.
Right.
So my approach is always safety first, and I have a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old that I work with, and I always, I'm always with them and keep my eye on them. But they know weight gets too heavy or you're off balance, dump it. So yeah. So I don't even put that in my head. I see it all the time on YouTube or Instagram. So
That's what made me think of it. I've seen people throwing up on themselves and.
yeah. Well, I have been at meets where especially with females, we're masters. A lot of us are moms.
Right.
So you take a heavy clean. Some people urinate. It's just part of the sport.
Right.
And it's just treated regular.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything other than urine, but I'm sure it's happened.
Right.
But I've never seen it. I've never, experienced it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I imagine like something like that. This was something I was going to touch on too, or have you touch on, is the culture of the weightlifting community and the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So something like that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something where it'd be like somebody would be like immature and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, it could happen. No, don't worry about it. They probably more so trying to like, it's all good, we're gonna get this up and keep it moving, as opposed to you probably be,
I'm goofy. I had to ask, man. I seen it happen on YouTube, man. So I had to ask.
No, but here's the thing. Like, the weightlifting community is an awesome, supportive community. If there is a lifter that has like failed like 2 of her lifts, you only get 3 attempts at the snatch. You only get 3 attempts at the clean and jerk, and they take your top number from each lift.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you made the first 2, you missed your last one, you're counted for the second one.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And if you could, real quick, can you kind of describe a clean and jerk and a snatch for people who don't know?
Yeah. Do you want me to jump straight with the bar?
I was
figuring that we can do it after the interview.
I was just saying if you could just describe it.
Oh, describe it? All right, so the snatch is it's my favorite lift. It's the most complex. You start at the ground, and your hand, you have a wider grip. So literally, you're bringing the bar from the ground up past the knee to the hip. You shrug your shoulders, high pull, and your punch, and you're landing underneath in a squat. Yeah. The women's bar is 15 kilos, or 33, 35 pounds. I've got a set of 10 kilos, which is 25 pounds. So basically this is like an 85 pound snatch. Okay. 35 kilo, 38 kilo, I think it is, in kilos. But with the snatch, we always line our feet up shoulder width apart. Okay. Snatch grip is always wide. You want to make sure the barbell hits the hip area.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit the hip area before I shrug, high pull, and drop underneath the bar. Okay. So that was ugly. Without stretching and without being sore. Yeah. That was a snatch. So I kind of powered it up. Wasn't the best, but that was a snatch. Yeah.
And when you start, when you first go in there, put your hands on the bar.
Yes.
That's where they're gonna stay. It doesn't move at any point. Okay.
Nope. Your hands are pretty much going to stay the same. And I use a hook grip, so thumb goes here and your fingers go over. This is to help secure the bar. So when it comes up, regular grip, sometimes you'll lose it.
Right.
Yeah. Hook grip secures it. Yes.
Why is the stance so far apart? It seems like it'd be easier to do it with like a closer stance, or if your arms.
So your feet, you need your feet shoulder width apart. So when you go down in that squat, you're able to sit down in between your ankles.
Okay.
Yeah. So if your feet are like this,
Yeah.
it's not a lot, and then you're going to be, the balance is not there. Yeah. I'm going to take another one. And that was just the power. So, and then the clean and jerk is 2 parts. You clean it first. Cleans, your grip is a closer grip, kind of closer to your knee, kind of a deadlift grip. But some people might have, just depending on the mobility and flexibility of your shoulders, you might have a wider grip. So you clean it up. Once again, it comes above, past the knee to the hip, comes here, front rack, and then part 2 of that lift is a jerk. So some people may squat jerk it, come up. Some people may split jerk it, and I'm actually a split jerker. Yeah. So, but yeah. Second movement is the clean and jerk. So it's 2 parts. So I'll clean it up. So it's going to be the same thing as the snatch. Feet are always shoulder width apart. This time my grip is going to be closer. So just where the smooth meets the rough, and maybe just a thumb out farther. Get here, clean it up, power it up. Sometimes I move my hands out just to jerk it because the shoulder mobility. And that was a jerk. Yeah. But yeah, not somebody coming in, we actually start with the red bar, which is the technique bar.
Okay.
It's like 16 pounds versus 30.
Right.
So we get the technique down. We may even do PVC pipe first, and then move to that, and then eventually that. Yep, that's it.
He ready. You ready, bruh?
We got all that weight over for you.
Yo, man, what's going on? It's your grandma's boyfriend, 6 from the Now I'm Talking About Radio show. Check out new episodes on our YouTube channel. Now I'm Talking About Radio. NOMTOMBOUT. Do it now before I put hands and feet on you, cuz.